What's so important you brought us all the way back?
Hello, Master.
Ahsoka, are you okay? How are you?
I'm all right. Lady Bo-Katan and I have located the renegade Sith Lord Maul. Believe we can capture him.
If Ahsoka hadn't left the Order, then she wouldn't have been where she needed to be. I thought you would be more excited about this. I'm so glad.
We'll have to catch up another time.
Every minute we waste here gives Maul an opportunity to slip away.
Please, follow me.
Bo-Katan had been tracking Maul's movements for several months.
What were you doing on Obadiah?
And not really relevant right now.
We know Maul is on Mandalore in the city of Sundari.
What do you want from the Republic?
I don't have the numbers needed for a siege. If we are successful, you'll have Maul, and I'll have Mandalore.
I will advise the Jedi Council of this development.
There's no time. My sister. He murdered their ruler. I thought she meant something to you.
She did. But I cannot allow my feelings to cloud my judgment.
I told you this was a waste of time.
You two certainly haven't changed.
Is that a bad thing? I have a surprise for you.
They shouldn't salute me anymore.
It's a sign of respect. Loyalty means everything to the clones.
Attention! We think it gets the idea across. Glad to have you back, Commander.
One more surprise for you.
We're jumping to hyperspace immediately. The heart of the Republic is under attack.
You're going to abandon Bo-Katan and her people? This is why the people have lost faith in the Jedi.
Right now, people on Coruscant need us.
No. The Chancellor needs you.
This episode is one of the most iconic, emotionally charged installments of the entire Star Wars, the Clone Wars saga. It takes place in the final days of the Clone Wars, mere weeks before the execution of Order 66 and Anakin Skywalker's fall to the dark side, as Darth Vader, lending the entire episode a tragic, fateful atmosphere. Ahsoka Tano was once the Jedi Padawan of Anakin Skywalker. At the end of Season 5, she was framed for bombing the Jedi Temple and murder. Even after her name was cleared, the Jedi High Council never fully trusted or accepted her. Heartbroken and disillusioned, Ahsoka left the Jedi Order, turning her back on Anakin and the Galactic Republic. Mandalore has descended into civil war. The former Sith Lord Darth Maul has seized control of Mandalore's capital and crowned himself ruler. Bo-Katan Kryze, the rightful heir to Mandalore's throne, lacks the forces to defeat Maul. She seeks out Ahsoka, who has faced Maul before and knows his tactics, for help. The two form an alliance and travel to the Republic's capital of Coruscant, begging the Jedi and the Grand Army of the Republic for military support. Key Clone Wars have reached their final, decisive battle. Separatist leader General Grievous is days away from launching a full-scale invasion of Coruscant. The Jedi Council's full focus is on defending the capital and defeating the Separatists, leaving them with no desire to divert troops to a civil war in the Outer Rim world of Mandalore. This is the core reason for their rigid, slow-acting stance you referenced. The core protagonist of the episode, a former Jedi Padawan of the Togruta species. After leaving the Jedi Order, she has cast aside her Jedi robes for Mandalorian-style combat armor, leaving behind her youthful naivety to become a mature, resolute warrior with a clear mission. Her only goal in returning to Coruscant is to secure military aid to capture Maul and help Bo-Katan retake Mandalore. And she holds no remaining faith in the rigid Jedi Council. Anakin Skywalker, a legendary Jedi Knight of the Republic, Ahsoka's former master, and the saga's central tragic figure. Even after Ahsoka left the Jedi Order, his love and care for the Padawan he raised never faded. He is the only person on Coruscant who is genuinely overjoyed at her return, and he stands by her unconditionally. Even if it means defying the Jedi Council to give her his full support. Bo-Katan cries, a Mandalorian warrior, the rightful heir to House cries, and the younger sister of former Mandalore Duchess Satine cries. She has spent her life fighting for Mandalore's freedom. After her sister Satine was murdered by Darth Maul, she became the leader of the Mandalorian resistance against Maul's rule and the driving force behind the Republic appeal. Ahsoka and Bo-Katan formally address the Jedi High Council, laying out their two core requests. First, for the Republic to deploy military forces to help capture Darth Maul, who is entrenched on Mandalore. Second, to help Bo-Katan overthrow Maul's regime and retake control of Mandalore. But the Jedi Council, already overwhelmed by the impending Separatist invasion, dismisses their appeal outright, using the excuse that they cannot divert troops from the capital's defense. Their attitude is rigid and inflexible throughout, completely ignoring the massive threat posed by Maul, a former Sith Lord. Even with the Council's refusal to help, Anakin never intends to let Ahsoka leave empty-handed. Defying the Council's will, he secretly pulls an elite clone unit from his own 501st Legion, placing it fully under Ahsoka's command. Led by Captain Rex, the unit's helmets are emblazoned with Ahsoka's signature orange Togruta markings, a unit fans have dubbed the Orange Company, built entirely and exclusively for Ahsoka. This act of defiance, rooted in his unwavering care for her, is Anakin's heartfelt gift to Ahsoka on her return. Faced with the Council's evasion, Ahsoka snaps, erupting into a fierce, face-to-face argument with Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ahsoka excoriates the Jedi Council for abandoning the Jedi's core values, prioritizing war and political power over confronting the true dark side threat. Obi-Wan, meanwhile, is trapped in an impossible dilemma. He cannot defy the Council's orders, and he cannot confront his own personal connection to Mandalore. His deep love for Satine, Mandalore's former Duchess, leaves him terrified that his grief and attachment will cloud his judgment, forcing him to hide his turmoil behind the Jedi Code. This argument fully exposes the rot at the heart of the Jedi Order. This episode marks the first and only time in the entire Clone Wars series that the standard opening theme is replaced with Ahsoka's personal character theme. It is the highest tribute the creative team could give to Ahsoka, and a massive emotional Easter egg for longtime fans of the show, hitting hard the second the episode begins. The orange markings on Rex and the clones' helmets are a 111 recreation of Ahsoka's facial Togruta Leku markings, down to the exact angle and number of stripes. The design was personally created by Anakin in canon, a perfect visual callback to his line that this unit is yours, always, and the ultimate expression of his bond with Ahsoka. When Ahsoka mentions Mandalore in Satine's name, there is a nearly imperceptible shift in Obi-Wan's expression, his eyes darkening for a split second. This tiny detail perfectly mirrors his tragic love story with Satine from previous seasons of the Clone Wars, and the iconic scene where Maul kills Satine in his arms. It also explains his crippling hesitation to act on the Mandalore crisis.